Appreciate it, thank you. Thanks. Appreciate it. Alright, we're going to slow it down for a few seconds. This is a newer song. I caught a few new songs tonight, by the way.
what's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather here, and you're watching Grown Man Record Night. So let's everybody get aggressive and get on the Ho train.
No, it was my shirt. My shirt was black.
No, it was black.
Okay. I trust you.
It went into the black. We live? Hello?
Come on.
Hello.
Meow? Cat meowed right when I said hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Hello? Corky? You fat fuck. All right.
What's up?
Hey,
How you doing?
we're live. Doing all right.
Doing all right.
Pretty good week. We got a great show tonight. Hope everybody stays tuned.
We get paid today.
Monumental show
Is
tonight.
today
We got.
payday?
Is it payday? I have to check my calendar. I don't know. I don't keep up with that noise. I just work for fun. I don't even need the money. I just
hear
do
you.
it for fun.
I hear you, bro.
We're live on Twitch right now.
Did you get? Yeah. Did you get? You get into the record store this week?
What week?
This week.
Did I? No.
I've got remainder digs from last week.
I've got some remainder.
Jay got into a record store this week.
Jay is here. The Jay.
Jay's actually in AZ Mick. What's going on? Mervyn Griff's joining us. Wizard.
Somebody just said
MT?
Somebody just said I got nothing. Nev said I got nothing.
That's all right.
You ain't got to get dig all the time.
Nah, you know, but
Probably healthy if you don't.
I'll touch on audio. So.
But yeah, it's been a long week, but glad to get here to Friday. Share it with our internet friends and pals across the Twitch and YouTube universe. But I will start us with a little tale. That's a little topical tonight. Why did the can crusher, if you crush cans for a living, why did the can crusher quit his job?
Why did the can crusher quit his job? I do not know. Why did the can crusher quit his job?
It was so depressing. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense.
Those are the wisest words a man ever spoke that
Wisest words ever said.
you and I worked for once.
Yeah. We've got people wanting their money back on the... That's all right. Hey, they can't all be burners. Yeah, they can. So, yeah, welcome to Grown Man Record Night, folks. We're here for episode number 300 and what is it? 380, I believe? 380 episodes of Grown Man Record Night. God bless you folks for staying tuned with us for as long as you have. And what a ride it's been, Steve. This camera's a little tight for my liking. That's all right. You got to check out my Dylan Wildcats hat. That's where my daddy's from. And that's also where South of the Border is. You know, we play the Howard video from South of the Border. Old Dylan Wildcats, baby. Here. I don't know why the Facebook graphics up there. Should we get rid of that? Oh, Kitty just walked across the cable. That's all right.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
Fat cat, step on it.
Fat cat, step on it. All right, boom. Here we go. Boom. Yeah. So we got you got some digs.
I got a few.
I got some fantastic digs.
Good.
Jay said he's got some fantastic digs. It's been a while since Jay's been in a record store that I'll remember at least. We've got some breaking soda news coming up in So to Speak. So you guys are going to want to stay tuned for that. Got a great chip my mom gave us for Chip Chat. We got of course, you guys got to tally up, keep grinding, getting them points and marbles. Going to play some marbles on stream coming up. So it's a fun-filled, action-packed show, Steve. Nobody's going to want to go anywhere at all. You're going to stay tuned right here to Grown Man Record Night. If you don't follow us on the socials, folks, to know when we go live, we do things other than the live Friday night show, which you guys all know the times and places for the Friday night show. But if you want to keep up with us, please get up with us on the socials. We got a banging ass.
You should make a Discogs graphic.
We got a banging ass Spotify playlist.
Keep up during the week on Discogs.
If you want to jam some of the stuff we do, like in your car and shit, there's a link right there to the Spotify playlist. Boom. You want some Grown Man Record Night merch? You can click this link. Boom. Saw the latest Metal Theologian video, who I believe is in chat, rocking a Grown Man Record Night shirt. Very cool.
What if they want to donate?
Donate? I don't know what the command for this is, but if you want
good for you.
If you want to donate, there's a link below the video if you care to do that. I'll pull up the Top Shot graphics. Not 100% updated. Had a nice dono from Michael Cron while we were playing some Call of Duty earlier this week with Trim Tight. So, I'm still on my low carb, or both of us, on the low carb IPAs.
Lagunitas.
98 calorie, 3 carb IPA, man. Keeping it lean and mean, even with some flavor.
You like it?
I do. Both of the ones I got.
The ones you've had the Victory, the Lagunitas, and the other. What was the other one? It's in there.
The Dog.
Oh yeah.
What's the Dog IPA? Doghead. I think actually it's kind of a tie between. This may be my favorite, the Lagunitas, and then the Dog one, and then yours, the Terrapin. I just got you left me one of those.
Yeah,
those are really good as well.
And it comes in a tall boy.
It's fantastic that we got some actually flavorful beer with lower carbs and stuff for us fat fucks trying to watch it, trying to do the right thing. You know what I mean?
And Terrapin is.
It's hard to do the right thing.
Terrapin's Athens, Georgia.
That's right. You got a big ball game coming up tomorrow, Steve.
Big ball game.
What's your prediction for the ball game?
I want to say 31-28.
Who?
Georgia.
Okay. Would you ever guess? Do you ever bet on your own team?
No.
That's a no-no.
No.
Never bet on your own team.
No.
No. We
I
told you could come out.
I have to pull.
We were thinking about putting some stuff on the grill, but you said you want to watch it by yourself.
I don't feel comfortable somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I was talking about that last night. I'm kind of weird with
everything.
Yes. But when the Super Bowl was on, man, I didn't want to be around I was when the Tampa Bay was in the Super Bowl. I was weird about it. Cubs World Series, I would not want to be around a bunch of people. If you say the wrong thing, I'm going to get really pissed off. And
the sad thing is, I usually try to get my wife and my kids to sit with me, and halfway into the first quarter, everybody just leaves the room because I'm not. I can be not good to be around sometimes.
That's Cubs in the playoffs. I'm like that. Somebody, Metallica said, wants to talk about Steve Sack. You know, I actually got a couple more things I don't show on camera. I got a couple of those circular things right there that found during some cleaning up.
Wow.
To add to that.
Okay.
These are all, I don't know what it is, but that's a great set. Yeah, that's good stuff. Sack squeeze. Now, we do have a Jay update. Jay's in the house. Not been here in a while. Well, you've been here and there, but it's been a little bit. Jay, what's going on with you?
Life in general.
You want?
Come on up.
Come over here.
Or just get close to the mic so we're not hollering. I didn't say bring a beverage. You don't need a beverage.
I peed myself earlier. I don't want to get on camera.
That's all right. You got dark jeans.
Over me?
It should be right about there, blocking it. Boom. See. So tell us what's going on with you. We got a special coming up. Actually, it's already.
I peed myself.
Actually, it's already 12:20, so we kind of missed that. So what happened at 12 o'clock, Jay?
I was officially a free agent. I'm on the market. I'm unemployed as of today.
As of just a few minutes ago.
As of 12 p.m. Yeah. So I'm out of a job.
So if anybody's got a job out there for Jay,
yeah, I'll move to Saskatchewan if I need to for a good job.
I wouldn't do that right before winter, but
I'm drinking Monster tonight for the first time in Yeah.
But Jay was a rock star guy.
Yeah, I'm going to the competitor now. But they lost a customer and a friend.
What about getting that curb business going?
Oh, you should buy a curb maker.
Last time I was at Harbor Freight, they didn't have the curb machine anymore.
You probably got to special order it.
Yeah. Oh, it's after Steve's sack, we can talk about Jay's genitals. Fair enough. That's
I'm
a
thinking
fair
about
point.
getting a curb machine and making stuff on eBay and selling it.
Just designs. Just run all over it, make it little pretzel-looking things,
Yeah.
and let them harden.
Totally.
Can you make curbs with like styrofoam?
If you're
I don't
careful.
I don't understand the question.
If you're really careful.
I didn't understand that question. What kind of job is
What kind of job what?
probably you looking for?
What kind of job are you looking for? The kind that pays American money.
So what you were?
Wait, Saskatchewan, though, would be Loonies and Toonies, wouldn't it?
That's right. But you were in what, sales? Would you say sales?
Sales, yeah.
Jay was in sales.
It's a route
SELLS.
sales job.
He was a route sales job. He was a guy. He was a guy. He had a van.
I was a hand. I was a hand.
He was he had stuff going on.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I can't move, though, because I got a kid here.
Yeah.
So, ain't really nothing
You can get
anybody
rid
can
of
do.
kids.
Ain't nothing nobody
2020's
can
got
do.
this thing where you get.
No, that wasn't 2020. That was Dateline.
You ever seen John Stossel? You familiar with John Stossel?
Yeah, for sure. Am I close? Am I close enough to the mic?
You are.
That's.
Totally.
This is like
Is
the
that-
perfect J microphone situation. What kind of job? Yeah, sales.
Sales, yeah. So,
Always be closing. ABC.
that'll be all right, though, man.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah. Got a couple bucks.
50, 60 years. This is all irrelevant anyway.
Talking about life in general.
Great band. They're actually really not a great band.
So, let's do a shot, Steve.
Whoa.
Let's do a shot. Nobody's even going to donate money. We're going to do a shot. Because I don't
Jay
need,
don't even need
'cause I don't need your money. Let's just do a shot. All right.
Let's do it.
I picked up a little Jägermeister.
Look at here now.
Yeah. Do I get to go first?
Ooh, of course. Well, I guess.
Save some for the rest of us, Jay.
God, man.
This. Well, Jay's next up on the list of the after show festivities.
I got a record I actually want to stay around and play tonight.
Well, after the show?
Yes. Listen, I'm a free man.
So you got.
I got nowhere to be tomorrow.
Jay, have you ever thrown up in Mike's sink like I did?
No.
I've not thrown up in my sink.
I don't have to be.
I go outside to throw
I don't
up.
have to be at work tomorrow. How great is that?
Do you guys throw up in your house or you go outside? I always go outside to throw up.
I told you my
I
new.
prefer to go outside.
I told you my new method of throwing up without embarrassing yourself.
Yeah, this is
I
ridiculous.
do a lot of things outside.
Let's get into this. This is what Jay said. He's got a way of throwing up now.
Without embarrassing yourself in front of a group of people.
That's debatable, but let's move on. What is it?
You catch it in your mouth, and then just walk away.
What?
Can you give us a fake example here?
How do you...
Like,
You pull a Louis Armstrong.
just walk away. I mean, it's just chyme.
But you don't have a like in the middle of that, and then it spews and blows everywhere. Kitty, be easy now.
I've got down to a.
We're live, Kitty.
I've got down to an art, actually. I've been working on it for like 2 years now.
How often do you throw up?
Oh, not that often.
Okay. Aaron wants to know if we were drinking an ice pack. Yeah, we busted
Yeah.
one open.
Yeah.
Fermented. Got
That's
a
what it is. That's the.
Got a cool mint flavor.
That's the new Jägermeister. Drinking an ice pack of Jägermeister?
Yeah, it looked like a.
Yeah, that's the new Jägermeister bottling. It's made to look like an ice pack, actually. It says it on the thing over there.
Here's the joke, and there's Jay.
That wasn't our first shot, by the way.
It's all only puke in Walmart parking lots.
It's all relative.
That's pretty metal, dude. That's a pretty metal statement.
Yeah, so.
But let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got.
We should get Steve back on.
You know, something we missed, man. This is a really cool story, and I was really stoked to bring this to everybody. And when I kind of went back and because like, man, there's some people that watch the show that could really get down on some shit like this. It's all sold out.
What is it?
Jazz drummer Bernard Purdy.
Yeah.
Familiar with Bernard Purdy?
I am. Played with some Steely Dan stuff too.
BP.
Legendary drummer. Did stuff all the way from the 60s. Played on Steely Dan, Miles Davis, Aretha Franklin. But a unique sale, his own library of his own library of records, his own collection, which is most of what he played on himself, was going up for sale.
You talking about Bernard Purdy,
Yeah.
The drummer.
the Purdy Shuffle.
Yeah.
Yep.
The John Bonham rip? No. Or
Oh.
Vice versa.
But the last, there was
Everybody borrowed the Purdy Shuffle.
a flood, and they were going to sell the rest of his records, and it was supposed to be like an in-person thing. COVID kind of messed all that up. So this Egon, who's a big hip hop guy, Rap Cats is the label. They were gonna they started selling like Bernard Purdy grab bags from his collection. So for
one of those would go for.
I don't know, because when I was like, oh shit, and I looked and there was like one grab bag left. When I clicked on the link, it was like grab bag 1, 2, and 3, and it said all sold out. It's like, fuck, man. So that, because I was like, man, it could have been, maybe it was $300 or something,
Yeah.
which would have been.
I wouldn't think so.
I'm not a big spend a bunch of money for records guy, but
I'd say like
owning a jazz musician's actual copies of his own stuff, somebody like Bernard Purdy, would be kind of cool. So I don't know.
Until the cat's got a hold of it.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I don't spend a bunch of money on records. But that, and we have substance abuse problems and whatnot. But I did I was sad that when I kind of went to this, I'm like, man, I got some dope news I'm going to be sharing with everybody, and then I came back and I'm like, they're actually sold out. And
Did he die recently, or is he?
No, he's still kicking.
Yeah, okay.
As far as I know.
Yeah, he behind
Unless
Hal
you know
Blaine-
something I don't know.
Behind Hal Blaine, he's like probably the most like like as far as session drummer, like wanted session drummer. There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
he's up there for sure. So.
Legendary. Yeah. I did see, this is a guy that it took me a while to warm up to, because everybody was like, oh my God, have you heard this guy? Have you heard this guy? It was one of those, and I'm like,
Who, Billy Idol?
it's like, dude, shut up about this guy. Sturgill Simpson.
Yeah.
The last few records I've really dug, which, he's a modern country artist, which I had the same people tell me shit about. Hey! Yeah, kitty. People tell me
Two of
about
them in here.
the Zach Brown band. And for the longest time, it's like, oh no, but you rock guys. You're a rock guy. You're going to love Zach Brown. Zach Brown, oh, Dave Grohl likes him. Zach Brown. I'm like, yeah, I respect what he's doing. Not going to buy his records. Let me cut to the chase here. I'm not going to buy his records. Cool guy. I'm sure he's great at what he does. Not my bag, 100%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It comes on the radio, I'll probably turn it. Whatever. But Sturgill Simpson, I kind of lumped into that same category, because people were like, oh, he's country, but it's not really country.
I think he's kind of anti-Nashville, isn't he?
Kind of had that vibe,
I might be making that up, but.
But anyway, so I kind of came around the last couple of records, because I'm like, this is, especially the one that's got the car on it, that last record.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a damn good record. It's kind of psychedelic. Kind of rocking, stoner rock at times. Had some psychedelic vibes and shit. He released a new record, called Cutting Grass, which is a badass record cover. Got some badass colors. I love the graphic design of this, 100%. And I think the is it Sturgill Simpson, kind of like Florida Georgia Line?
Sturgill Simpson did music.
He's
with
not-
some, like anime.
He's not bro country, man.
That's what I thought, Mental Theologian. But this is actually a bluegrass record right here. And he got some big time players to play on this bluegrass record that started as a crowdfunding thing during the lockdown. He said, if we get enough money, enough people contributing, and blah blah blah, we'll make a new record. And everybody threw in, and he put together this. He's a Kentucky guy.
Did he
put
get
together.
your guy that played with Ricky Skaggs that one time?
Sean, what's going on, dude? I was talking about you earlier today. Sean sent us a bit of news we'll get to in a little bit. I think Sean was the first person that ever watched us there. I think Sean's been watching us since 2011.
That's crazy.
We were over on Ustream.
That's longer than I've been alive.
I mean,
in this
you know.
in this life.
Your parents ever have any kid children that lived? But yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's a long time, dude.
Some crazy
That's
shit.
a dude. The fiance was like, dude, that's almost 10 fucking years, man. It's like that's a long time,
Long time, man. Yeah. Drink to that, huh?
Hell yeah. But yeah, back to the Sturgill Simpson.
Ugh.
So it's pretty much a bluegrass record that he got some big time movers and shakers in the bluegrass community to come together and put together this record.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty damn awesome. I sampled a little bit of it today. Pretty impressed with this. Like I said, graphic design wise, look at this record. I just love this. It's got the John Deere colors and sitting on a lawnmower. What kind of lawnmower did you grow up with, Jay? Oh, we talked about this last night.
We had a
You got a fancy
We
one.
had a Husqvarna.
Ooh, can't hide
We
that
moved
money.
to the country. And had
Can't
a lot-
hide that
we
preacher
had a lot-
money. That's that preacher money.
Zero turn.
We had a lot to mow.
Oh, thank you, dude.
When I was
Get you one. Take one of your choice. You got a little-
In my youth, labor years, we had a ton to mow, so we had a Husqvarna.
I was a Murray guy. What kind of lawnmower did you guys have growing up? For you folks that didn't grow up in a concrete
This is
jungle.
what grown
like a
men
bunch
talk.
of-
This is what grown men talk about on Friday
What's the name of the
nights.
fucking channel, Jay?
Murray's what you buy at Lowe's. Sears?
No, that Sears was Craftsman. I think Lowe's probably did have Murray.
There was no Lowe's, but there was only Heckingers.
There was Craftsman mowers too.
There was Heckingers and HQ back then. Whoever shopped
Yeah,
at lumber.
Ustream was weird, man.
We got any 84 lumber shoppers in there?
Jay, let's keep. Jay's pecking for a job now. He wants a
I'm
job
gonna
with
be working.
84.
I'm gonna be working. At
You want to be a
84
lumber salesman? You want to sell some wood, Jay? Wheel horse. Woo! We had a goat.
There you go.
You know, my family's from out. Aside from my daddy's family from being down there at Dillon, South Carolina, my mama's family's down there in Alabama, Carbon Hill. Probably can't find that on a map, and it ain't your fault.
Yeah.
Anyway, Craftsman made a good mower. Murray had a good. I was happy with my Murray, Jay. I never had a hard complaint about a Murray,
Our Husqvarna-
except I had to actually use it.
Our Husqvarna was built like a tank. Man.
Toro, look at you, Vance.
Somebody had
That
okay.
big
now,
Chicago
We
money.
know where I was gonna say. We know where he grew up.
Big Chicago money.
Toro guy.
That's over there where Molly Ringwald and Emilio Estevez, they lived around there, didn't they? Sherman Heights?
I don't get it, man.
Sherman Oaks. No, what's the
That's California. Sherman Oaks.
Snapper? Oh, what's up, Trim Tight?
It's not about the
okay.
engine. If it's a Briggs & Stratton, that's
I've
all
got a
that.
Snapper
Correct.
rear mower, a rear engine mower sitting out here in the driveway. I need
Rear-end
somebody.
mower.
Snap.
If anybody's good with small engine repair, I got a mower out here. I'd like to chew some fat with you about it. We can do some horse trading.
It's out there rusting.
Oh, and it's fine.
The seat's about going on it.
Oh, you see, I'm worried. Who's
Hey,
worried
we
about
should
the
drink that
seat?
2-stroke oil that's in there.
Yeah, you're right, Metal Theologian. Dillon, South Carolina is right where they made the Blinums. It's the same
Yeah,
county.
yeah.
It's in Dillon County. Matter of fact, the South of the Border page, which you guys that love the South of the Border video that we show on the program from time to time, Howie, little
you're
fat
in?
kid. No, it's not me. But I follow the South of the Border Facebook page, which people post some nice pictures. Aaron's on there. I saw Aaron post some nice South of the Border memorabilia and stuff from there earlier this week, actually. But somebody posted a trunk full today, literally today, a trunk full loaded with Blinums. It was like 4 cases of the hot Blinums. They were like, only get down here and it's overpriced now, but I can't resist and blah, blah, blah. But,
It's cool.
yeah.
What page is this?
South of the Border.
Facebook group.
Facebook group.
Okay,
There you go. You on Facebook, Jay? What's
Did
your
they show
U-
that video there?
You guys on MySpace or what?
What's your URL? I'm a big Friendster guy. I don't know what you guys are into, but all right. Moving along.
Also starring Robert Loggia.
Robert Loggia. R is for Robert Loggia. O as in, oh my God, it's Robert Loggia. Let's get into some stuff that came out today. I've got some bonkers stuff. I'm proud of some of this stuff. Some of this stuff is kind of like how we used to pick record albums back in the day, based solely on the covers or the names and shit like that.
Sure.
And that's what I've been trying to do this year. And we do say, hey, the new Tom Petty box set's coming out, which I think the Tom Petty box set came out today.
Oh wow, I know that.
There's some other reissued good stuff that came out today. But I'm trying to hit the highlights of that stuff, but also kind of dig up some stuff that at least I didn't know about. And I've got one coming up, much like we discovered Casket Huffer,
Yeah.
based on the name alone.
Yeah.
I got one for you. I got one for Metal Theologian.
Talking about dig of the week?
No. Stuff that came out today.
Oh, came out today. Yeah.
I got one for Metal Theologian and for my man Chromium Dioxide Radio. I hope he sees this.
Okay.
Because and both these guys probably know about this. They're like, yeah, of course I know about these guys. Shut the fuck up. But
Dan
if
Griffin
not,
says you can get a coffee cup from south of the border shaped like a tit.
my favorite south of the border article I ever got was and I wore it around. I've told this story on the show before. Stop me if you heard it. No, don't. Shut up. But I got this hat, and it had all this fake bird shit all over the hat. All over it. And the hat, it was like powder Carolina blue and white trucker hat. Yeah. And it just said, damn seagulls. With all this shit all over it. And I was a little fat fuck kid wearing that trucker hat all proud. I'd wait till like the preacher and his wife came over, or like my older relatives, because my parents I begged until they're like, all right, let him get it, let him get it, hell. And so I got it, and as soon as I got it, I would wait to the most inappropriate times to pull this hat out,
funny, man.
And I'd come busting out. Little fat shit with this big tall ass trucker hat, damn seagulls and shit all over it. And my mom would say, Michael, run me back into the back room. Oh
That's
yeah,
pretty funny, man.
yeah, that's comedy business.
That's good times.
I'm what you call a comedian.
No, you're not.
That's the past tense.
No, you're not.
Comedian.
Oh gosh.
Number one.
Oh man.
Razor sharp.
You're on a roll tonight, man.
Am I? Give me another one of those. I got my vein popped out. Give me another one of those.
Oh God.
What are we doing here?
Oh no, man.
Oh, I know.
Records based on their cover.
No, what?
It says something about buying records based
Oh
on...
no, I got that coming up.
Oh.
You know, earlier.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
I know we do. This is it's a long show. It's just long form. This is not
I
a.
feel bad. I feel like Steve should be up here.
It's not a wham bam. Thank you, ma'am.
I just sit there.
Well, this is a Steve segment actually. This is kind of a Steve
Should we
thing.
get Steve back in here then?
It's up to you. I don't give a fuck. I'm sitting right here. You guys do whatever the fuck
I'm
you
gonna go
want.
drink myself into Bolivia since
I've been there.
I've been fired from my job.
Maybe hungry for bologna. I got some wild boar sausage
I know you do.
in there.
You got up without even saying anything.
That's called the nonverbal communication. You know, bands kind of get that when you know when to change to the next part. You know, live internet program people kind of get that same vibe going. So I'm understanding. Because I'll never leave this seat as long as I fucking live. But still. Kitty? I wish I could take this. Kitty, come over here to this camera. Come on.
I think Neil Young just released a trailer to a box set he's coming out with in
Neil Young did?
a little
No,
while.
I missed that.
It's like a 10-disc box set called Archives 2.
Kitty, made me nervous.
I think it's 72 to 76 or something like that.
This is the original Kitty. What's oh no? Oh, who's upset about it? Kitty's upset about it. This
I
is
mean,
the
I
original
would
Kitty.
rarely buy something that large because I know it's going to cost a lot of money.
Right.
That's a pretty cat.
Oh yeah.
Get them eye boogers out of
This
it.
was meow.
I'm always
Don't
fixed.
tell me about it, Kitty.
Always get
All right.
anal about eye boogers.
All right. His own vomit in his mouth.
My urethra burns, man.
Yeah.
Urethra
What happens when you
Franklin?
wet your pants?
Jay's urethra Franklin is hurting him. That's what happens when you lose your job.
Urethra cancer.
Aaron says Jay's going to yard wrestle somebody tonight. He didn't bring his mask, though. Mr. Wrestling
Wrestling
4.
the mask.
But what was I talking about? All I know.
Records.
You know, earlier you played that Hawkwind record, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Boom. What you know about Hawkestral?
Nothing. What is that?
Pioneers of Space. This is pretty cool,
Like
man.
orchestral versions of Hawkwind?
Hot on the tail feathers of last year's debut album from Hawkestral, the project spearheaded by former Hawkwind bass player Alan Davey, comes this brand new album from the quintessential Hawkwind supergroup, made up of more Hawkwind alumni than any previous project. It's truly the next evolution of this British rock legacy. Continues the sci-fi adventures, a mix of original compositions and bold covers, including the wildly adventurous version of Post Malone's mega hit Circles. Are you kidding me? Featuring some stellar guitar work from Hall of Fame nominee Todd Rundgren on this album. And Rundgren is only the special guest here.
I've never been a big Todd Rundgren.
I couldn't get into it. What's the one everybody says you got to get into? I couldn't get into it.
Anything.
Also, hang on, before you do
Something, anything.
Mick Taylor's on this. Prog legend David Cross, electric violinist El Shankar. Wildman Arthur Brown is on this. And MC5's Wayne Kramer and a lot more.
Dave Brock's not on it because Dave Brock is pretty much the one guy that was always there as Hawkwind. Like he was the central
He's not
figure.
on that one?
I don't know.
Well, it's
they didn't
funny
mention him because it's a bass player project, so it's probably not his project.
Do you know about this? Boom! Hawkwind Light Orchestra, Carnivorous.
No, I don't.
This also came out today. Cherry Red put this out. Delighted they are to announce the brand new studio
we're so
album
delighted.
by Hawkwind Light Orchestra. An anagram of coronavirus. Oh, I didn't know that carnivorous is an anagram of coronavirus. Follows Hawkwind's critically acclaimed 2019 album All Aboard the Skylark and effortlessly resumes the space rock voyage embarked on by the full band. The album was recorded entirely in lockdown during the coronavirus pandemic, having started life as a solo project by Dave Brock during the winter of 2019, with contributions added by the band in January and February. Before the lockdown began, 15 new tracks are presented here across a double vinyl limited edition release.
And I would go for that.
Whoa. But it said limited. I didn't check to see how limited. I did stream a couple of... I'll tell you what. Hawkwind, when they do like new stuff like that, you're lucky to find one freaking song that's like floating out there for like to check out. They do not do social media. Like YouTube leaks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You'll find a live show or shit like that. Because even most bands where like some bands, as soon as a record is put out,
They flood it.
you'll find the whole album on YouTube. Boom, like that. But most bands, even if they don't do that, you'll find that one banger track, official from the band or from the label, that you can stream and check out. Hawkwind doesn't even really do that. I've noticed. Every time we do something of like a new thing that Hawkwind is doing, new project, new whatever, you have a hard ass time finding it at all. To just, I don't know. Because I get really weird with older bands like that. And I'm like, oh, we've been doing this for 50 years and we got a brand new record. There's a lot of times that I'm like, I don't know, man. I want to hear that shit first. Because you guys are like fucking 80 and I don't know. You know? But I've heard some of their stuff and I'm like, whoa, all right, okay. A lot of guys do that blow me away. And other times I'm like, you guys should, God bless you, get you an RV and go roll off somewhere. You good. Don't do anything else. Play for yourself, play for fun, but some stuff you're releasing is nonsensical and I don't want to hear it.
Cool pack. It does look like a little ice pack.
Hawkwind is into marbles? Woo, baby. What are we doing over here? Jay?
Celebration.
Jay's getting nutty tonight. I see it already.
Jay's sending us down a dark road.
A bit nutty.
I've been down this road before, folks. Let me tell you what happens in the end.
I don't know where I'm going.
I'm not. I got some lead room here. I'm not centered up, which is okay because I got some lead. I elbow drink, so maybe I'll just elbow drink to kind of clear up this lead room. It's that as if I'm talking to you. I've got this lead room.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. It takes me down
Well-
this road to a very lonely end.
I don't know where I'm going.
Is that Faulkner?
That's White Snake. There it goes.
Jay's over here quoting Whitesnake off camera. I'm a little uncomfortable about it right now. I'm going to be pretty honest with you about it.
I don't know where I'm going.
Now,
But I sure know where I've been.
much like
The promises, there's something yesterday.
here's a pro level vomit strat. Puke into the glass bottle as you're fake taking a drink.
Okay.
Oh, did I say? Oh, I sent you a picture of what I accidentally did last
Was it?
weekend. I had a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
I
you
do
know.
remember that.
It was
Yeah.
about, it had what I thought was Diet Dr. Pepper was still a good bit. I was going to take a big swig. I took a big swig, and it was actually my spit bottle.
Corky, God, you're overweight. This cat is so fat. This that's a pretty good strat, though. Now, I was talking about Casket Huffer earlier. Just a band I kind of took a chance on when I was looking for stuff that came out today.
Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance,
Take a chance on me.
take a chance, take a chance, take a chance.
This band's title, you're going to at least get a Google out of me from this title. And it's not, I thought this was going to be straight up death metal, which it's tough for me to get into shit like that nowadays. It's not that. But the name of the band, I did name him after Corky from Life Goes On, Aaron. Seriously. Because he's a little special.
Cemetery?
Neck Cemetery. The name of this band is Neck Cemetery. And the name of the album is Born in a Coffin. But contrary to the name, it's melodic, like old school kind of sounded metal. They're a good time, man. I watched one of their videos. They don't seem to take it extremely serious. And it's got that kind of 80s metal, the 80s satanic, over-the-top nonsense vibe. It's, I mean, judge for yourself. They had a 3-track demo apparently that like blew up and people went bonkers over. And the demos were like sold out like lickety split. They're from Cologne, actually.
Cologne.
And so it says they play heavy metal the way
I think Cam's from Cologne.
themselves love it. What? They play...
They wrote that themselves. German.
I go to discotheque and play heavy metal rock and roll. The way they love it, sometimes worn, sometimes fast, sometimes serious, and sometimes with a wink, but always with a lot of heart and soul.
Okay.
So I would love to play this for you on the stream. Seriously, go Google, or not Google, go YouTube Neck Cemetery, Born in a Coffin. It's pretty fun stuff, man. I think a lot of you guys, a lot of you old school metal guys will at least get a kick out of it. Some of you will actually really like it and want to buy it. Others of you will at least get a good chuckle out of it. But it's good stuff. It really is a good listen. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
You know?
That's all that matters.
I mean, I like rock. You guys like rock and roll music? I'm into it. Boom. Here's one for you, Steve. I got one for you.
Another one?
I got one for you. Boom.
Oh.
Osric Tentacles. Space for the Earth.
Okay.
This is a third issue, 180 gram green vinyl LP,
Space
written, programmed, recorded, and produced throughout 2019 and 20 by Ed Wynn and Blue Bubble Studios by the Sea. Diverse musical adventure comprises 7 new tracks spanning 45 minutes, inspired by the Scottish hills, valleys, and beaches surrounding the studio. Wayne feels that lockdown in a strange kind of way has provided space for the earth to breathe, for a while and for people to rediscover its resonant healing frequency. How the fuck else could somebody from Ozric Tentacles explain this? This is space music for people from Earth to enjoy, is what he says. And I actually checked this out today. I streamed a good bit of this on Bandcamp. It's badass.
Yeah.
It really is badass.
Yeah.
It's.
I think their later stuff's not as good as the early stuff because he lost his brother, but the bass player. But I have a feeling like this is probably pretty good though.
Yeah, it's. I think some of the Ozric Tentacle stuff, much like I was playing a Boris album earlier, and they're great songs, but then they get into like one part where it goes way off the deep end, where you turn off 40% of your audience. Where like you guys are making a bunch of noise and being stupid. I think Ozric Tentacles at times could possibly do that. If you're not, I love weird, noisy, abstract, avant-garde shit like that. But, you go on a blind date, you come back and you put that on, you may run the chick out the door, you know what I mean? This one, I didn't really hear that. I heard good, spacey, trippy, late-night jams, sitting out in your backyard with a campfire, smoking a J, hanging out kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It had that kind of thing going on about it. I really dug this. So this is, I guess, pretty brand new. 2019. It's just good shit. Check it out. If you like space rock, that kind of like out there kind of business, definitely worth checking out, man. Especially some late night jams. Love to have this for like after the show. We go back over to Twitch, kind of vibing out, just kind of winding the night down. That would be a good album to have. Yeah. Sounds like bullshit. Come on, Michael Cron. Where am I at here?
Put him in timeout.
Time him out, Shane. Oh, this is something crazy I found. Where's that at? Can't find it. Why didn't it come in? Hold up a second. Oh, it didn't come in for some reason. Why didn't it save? Hold on.
I think you're making it all up.
No. I'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Just flying off the cuff, dude.
Hold on. What's going on? Oh, now this is gonna. Oh, don't crash.
Are you making stuff up again?
Oh, don't crash.
Don't crash.
I hope this doesn't crash. Damn it. No, we're good. We're okay. Oh, now this is gonna... Oh, don't crash. No, we're good. We're good. Don't crash. This band here. This band here. Boom, check it out. I don't know why I didn't grab the...
It's much more delayed than it was.
You're more delayed than you were.
Come back in.
Look at this here.
Braves lost.
Look at this
What?
here.
Game 6 tomorrow.
Bullshit.
Oh, Braves lost.
Bullshit.
That's
7-2. They Dodgers ran up and in.
Jay, but you know what's great? I love no. I love the fact that the Braves lost today. You know why?
It's a game 7.
Because there's a lot of sports on tomorrow now.
Yes. Now we got Georgia, Alabama. We got
I hope
Braves.
the Braves play at like 5 or 6 tomorrow.
Yeah, Georgia, Alabama's. That's number one.
We're bouncing back and forth. We got music
that's
going.
why I'm not coming
stuff on the grill. It's all day long. This band called Phase 7. And I totally took a chance on this because it's it looks like the 7-Up logo. 100%. I don't know why this went weird. But I totally took a chance. This is what it says about them down here. Official reissue of Phase 7's 1980 LP Playtime. Serious, tropical funk and disco from seriously talented musicians with a signature, not-so-serious stage presence. I love it already. Formed by a bond stronger than blood, friendship, the 7 members of Phase 7 made their mark on Hawaii's nightlife in the 70s with their high-caliber musicianship and on-stage antics. I love that.
Aaron says Braves play at 4.
Okay.
Sweet.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
captured their highly coveted 1980 debut LP Playtime. But this is where they're from. Just to give you kind of some... Phase 7 clinched an unprecedented residency at the Infinity nightclub in the Sheridan Waikiki. This is where they're from.
Sounds pretty freaking cool to me.
Yeah, and it's funky ass.
You say they work at the hotel?
Yes, they had a residency at the Sheridan. But super funky, like disco-y, but live disco, like with band.
Right.
I don't have a problem with that. It's like a live band disco. I don't have a problem with that. But
Hey, let me make a note of that.
it's good stuff, man. Check it
Mike
out.
does not have a problem with live band disco.
That's what I'm saying. As long as you're playing a musical instrument, I don't give a fuck
Man,
what you're
note on
doing,
my
man.
phone.
I don't have a
Google
pro-
Notes.
I love disco. This is another one. Oh, look at this. This is another one I took a super big... Those two I took super big chances on. The Neck Cemetery and that Phase 7. Here's another one. A lot of you probably don't know. Shit Kid.
Shit, kid?
I'm telling you. I saw something called Shit Kid with this cover, and I'm like, yep. Let me do a quick little Google shit on this bitch. And it's this chick. Apparently, there was what really caught my attention as well. Is this has something to do with the Melvins at some point, but I don't really know. Where's it at? Where's this? I don't know where the.
I don't know where it went.
Yeah, I had it written down. Oh yeah, here we go. Shit Kid's now continuing down the path of the 2017 debut LP Fish, and this is it EP, opting for an alternative pop infused sound ranging from synth pop to garage rock while showcasing her growth as a songwriter and musician. The stuff I listen to sound like, I heard that garage rock, almost grungy sound at times. Chick singing, kind of indie vibe with a chick singing, kind of fuzzed out bassy stuff underneath her, but interesting as fuck, and not something a lot of us probably know about.
Not at all.
Never heard of it, but I see this, and it's called Shit Kid. Like I say, let's give it a quick little Google. I was stoked about it.
You liked it?
Yeah, I did. I did dig it, and you can find it on Bandcamp and give it a stream and give it a buy. Yay! But yeah, I had a good time with that. Let's see what else I got left in here. Oh, this is a reissue. If you guys have never seen this record, I would highly recommend it. It's called The Pilgrim. Dope ass cover art. Walking into the forest. This is
Like
a guy
Grateful
from
Dead record.
This is the dude from Black Rainbows, who I know from Heavy Psych Records. So it's like a stoner rock guy, like a vocalist. He's in another band, Killer Boogie, which I'm not familiar with. But I didn't realize this.
That was a ZZ Top cover.
Well, they're big into ZZ Top.
Killer Boogie.
But he's the like the guy behind Heavy Psych Records and the marketing guy behind them. But this is an acoustic album. It's a space folk rock kind of thing, and a lot of the tracks reminded people, like, imagine if, like, toward the end of the evening, Caius did like a acoustic set. It would be The Pilgrim. I think this is the first record. The second one actually got reissued today as well. But this is the one I know, and I've streamed it before. You know, yeah. I don't know if I want to. I'm weird about buying brand new acoustic. When's the last time you bought a brand new acoustic record?
Brand new.
You know, do I
Probably
love
Rodriguez. Sixto Rodriguez.
Yeah. Do I love Leo
Sugarman.
Kottke? Yes. Am I going to go buy a Leo Kottke reissue? No. So it's
It's like a mo-fi.
Although they have those, King Buzzo does those acoustic stuff. I'd love to get that Trevor Dunn and King Buzzo, the newest acoustic things they did. So it's kind of that vein. where you can hear kind of the heavy stuff going on, but it's like acoustic and spaced out, and it's a great record. That's something. Check this shit out. At least give it a little streamy. I ain't telling you to go drop $30 on a record, but go give this a little stream on YouTube, and at least so you know about it. You know what I mean? Good stuff, man. We should probably get into what we played. Boom.
Sure.
Played a nice, diverse selection of great stuff tonight. Some stuff we've had for a long time.
Yeah.
A little heavier, a little light on the jazz and funk tonight. A little heavy on the rock, but that's how it lays sometimes, baby. You know, you can't push the river; it flows by itself.
What she said.
Words to live by. Never forget that. You can't push the river; it'll flow by itself. And tonight, the river kind of flowed a little heavier than normal. This is awesome VCLT from our buddy Vance last week. The Chicago Rocks Volume 1 was still on the table from last week. Really enjoyed this, man. From The Loop, legendary radio station in the Chicago area. I mean, I don't know any of these bands, for Christ's sakes, but it was a fun listen.
Some of them were kind of funny.
Presented by WLUP FM 98 and the Country Seat Stores. Very cool, man. Really dug this. And a little slice of life into Chicago. Was this like 80s? Look for a year. But a nice little just slice of life as in terms of like what the F is going on in Chicago at that time period. Pretty awesome. Pulled this one out. No really rhyme or reason to like why. Other than I realized we'd not played this in a long time. It was kind of a Grown Man Record Night staple for a long time and just kind of pulled it out. Passport. I love Passport. This is a promo copy of Passport Sky Blue, which is I think one of the earlier ones I have from '78, but it's an Atlantic release. I know Passport did a lot on stuff from Europe, but it's the old rainbow, not rainbow, but
This is from
tricolor.
1980.
1980. Oh, it's on the front. Yeah, but I dig this Passport. There's a couple of tracks that are a little suspect, like a lot of Passport records. There's some suspects. There's some suspect stuff on some Passport stuff.
Suspect Passport.
So I decided to try to make up for it a little bit with a bonkers ass. This is one of my favorite records I own. The Boris Pink album. I got it all sitting here stupid, so it's not showing right. But it's a 3 LP Boris Pink box set. It's one album, so it's not a box set. It's that album. But it comes in like this crazy packaging, and that I always screw up trying to get it back in there. And that's why you can see the record right there. You're not supposed to see the record. It's supposed to be like white or something. I don't know. I always screw it up. We drink a lot over here, and so I figured like, tomorrow maybe I'll figure out how to make it. Although kind of at a distance, it looks kind of cool how the record, you can see the record. I don't know. Kick-ass record though, man. And, it does get a little weird, and, it's stoner rocky and heavy at times, but then they get into the noise area of things and want to, like, kind of drone on, and it's got a vibe.
Like it.
It's got a vibe where it's like, oh, you know what? At this point, we kind of want to run the squares off at this point. It does have that vibe. Where we can't be too much of a straight-ahead rock band, we want to run the squares off at some point. Anyway, then I said, hey, yo, Steve, we ain't played nothing funky yet tonight, so bring us something a little funky. And you pulled this bitch out of your hat.
Yeah. This is a promo copy of Rasputin Stash.
I dug this.
It's from
a lot of the chat dug this.
Cotillion from 1971. I think to me, they sound a lot like Skull Snaps. It's got that Skull Snaps feel to it.
And somebody said they're from the desert. Is that right?
I do not know that.
Or maybe somebody's making that up.
But really cool record.
Steve's hat has a G on it for Get on the Mic J. It should run that around the side. Then our buddy Mr. Bizarro, Aaron was what I say. He said, "Hey man, play me some '70s like blues rock." And I was like, "You want down the middle?" Like I was thinking like Rare Earth or I don't know, like something like in that vein. And I said, you want like down the middle? You want something obscure? And he's like, surprise me. It's like, baby, I got just the thing. Boom. Tofat 2. And the story behind this, if you guys didn't see that episode of Grown Man Record Night, was Steve and I were at this place called like the Barn or something. And there's a record section in here. They had some like great stuff. Kind of an antique mall kind of place. And the records were priced like antique mall kind of prices. Stupid. And they had some good stuff in there. They had the band Wasp cover, but they wanted like $80 for it or something.
But they had a few things they didn't know what they had. I think that's where I got that.
You got Blue Cheer there.
Yeah, but I don't. It's not the whole album. It's a double album. I think I just got one of them.
No. That's not a double. The Blue Cheer. No, you got a Blue Cheer for $8.
I think the covers, but is it's split off, and I've only got the cover of half of it. But I guess I had the record.
Yeah, it was fine. Oh, I would have bought it in a heartbeat. It took me 2 more years after that. But this one, I pulled it out, and I'm like, well, it says, if you look, because they had them all like priced. And I posed this question, is this honorable or not? From somebody that's got a Huey Lewis record for $12. Keep that in mind. Just that kind of vibe.
So you have no more.
I'm saying they have no morals is what I'm saying. But in this, they all had these stickers on them. And if you look, it says 3 Dog Night Golden Biscuits, which I own, for $8. But I'm like, well, this isn't 3 Dog Night. It's something called Tofat. And I saw that cover and I'm like, that's a pretty bonkers ass psychedelic looking cover. I pulled it out. It's on Rare Earth Records. It's got the Rare Earth, label. And I was like, that looks pretty. I've never seen that. Looked it up and I'm like, there's a reason I've never seen this. It's kind of a rare record. It's worth quite a bit of money. Substantial,
More than $8.
More than $8. And so I just kind of took it up there and the bitch like, boop, $8, kind of thing. And, at my buddy's record store, I'd be like, yo, man, I think this is the wrong job going on here. But that's, in this case, I was happy to drop my $8 and scoop my fat ass right on out the door. Better luck next time. You'll probably lose then too. You know why? Because I'm just better. Jay came in with some. Jay's been in a metal mood, he says.
Yeah.
So we came in with some heavy duty stuff with Metallica's "Kill 'Em All." Let me tell you what, man. I used to play this record. This is one of the first CDs I had actually, and I used to play this so freaking loud, man. My parents would get so mad at me. Played Anesthesia and man, all that stuff. And we were talking about earlier, our bass player from the 5Ls that passed away was known for when we'd finish our set at clubs around here and stuff, people would be cleaning up. We'd be rolling up cables and moving equipment and stuff. And he'd say hey man, let me borrow your distortion pedal and your wah pedal. And I knew what he was doing. I'm like, all right. So he'd go over there and hook it up. And while people were walking around with trash cans, dumping beer bottles in them, and people were filing out of the club, Bo would get up there on stage and play the entire song of Anesthesia, just himself on the stage. And people would literally be throwing stuff away in the trash can, and then just the fuck? And stop. So people were stopped in mid-frame, just watching him play. Then you get done at the end, when the drums come in, and nobody was everybody was packing up, so he's kind of laugh and just stop, move on. But it was badass. It's one of my favorite musical moments ever. Is Bo playing that shit after the show. No chicks to play it for. Let's put it that way. There's no chicks to show off for. People were cleaning up beer bottles, and he would just play it. It was so badass, man. That's one of those musical moments that you just kind of latch onto. But it's funny. This Metal Theologian says the first time he caught the show, we were playing Kill 'Em All. That's funny. It would have been Jay. It would have been that copy. You've had that copy that long, Jay? That Kill 'Em All?
Yeah,
Several years?
6 years. Probably.
6 years. Man, time is just flying when you're trapped in a spiral of entropy. Time just flies right on.
I've had it since '83. Yeah.
83. Okay, tell us about this, Steve. Church of Hawkwind, which is another little offshoot of
Well,
Hawkwind,
no, it's,
right?
it's a Hawkwind album.
It's just straight up Hawkwind?
I think it's their 12th album from '82, I believe.
Okay.
But they had taken a departure. They'd gotten away from like the heavy rock and were getting a little more electronic.
I don't have any
And so
Harvey
they-
Milk, man.
So they relabeled it like Church of Hawkwind to give it kind of a different feel of a different band, basically. But
Yeah.
it's the same. It's the same outfit.
Kitty.
It was good.
Ow. Jesus Christ.
Say Harvey Milk.
Yeah, my man asked if we have any Harvey Milk records. I don't have any Harvey Milk.
Wasn't that the God Philadelphia?
No.
Who did Tom Hanks portray in Philadelphia?
No, no.
Harvey Milk. Wasn't it?
No, you're talking about the guy from San
Different.
Francisco. Hello.
And then Shane the Mod, God bless him for everything he does, requested some Queens of the Stone Age from the first LP, which I'm always happy to play. My favorite Queens. Little bush on the cover there. Hope I don't get TOS. TOS. Little bush, and I love this back cover with a Dare shirt and the cocaine shirt.
And
Played side B
the
tonight.
UFO.
Yeah, played side B tonight, which is you would know the bronze how to handle a rope. Parentheses, a parenthetical statement, a lesson in the lariat. Kick ass, man. Had this a long time. Man. Nazi vibes on that cover. What, the last one? What was the last one? No, the last record.
Metallica?
Hawkwind?
Hawkwind got some Nazi vibes.
Oh, the eagle.
Oh.
Does the swastika give it away?
Oh, and the German font.
Oh, is that a Stoycroft album, Steve?
No.
Screwdriver? Strike force! Kill our rivals into the... Cut it. You guys into German oi or what?
Oi.
Let's get into it. Steve, you brought this one out too. Now, this is a nice record album to own. I'll be honest with you. I enjoyed listening to this when you put it on the turntable earlier.
That's Dead Wing, Porcupine Tree from 2005.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's their 8th studio album. I think Adrian Belew plays a couple solos on here.
Is that right?
One of the dudes from Opeth sings
is that
backing vocals and plays on one of the songs.
You know, I know Steven Wilson went back and produced a lot of stuff for Opeth, which is also why Opeth records are now $35 goddamn dollars a piece, just like Porcupine Tree records. For whatever reason, that's one thing that sticks in my craw about that group of musicians. And believe
quality
me,
product though.
it's a quality product.
They constantly are winning like awards for like the surround sound,
It really
best
is.
surround sound album of whatever.
It really is. So it's hard for me to really honestly get mad at it. Kind of like the Blue Note Tone Poet series.
They're so well produced.
Yeah. I guess it's when you pay that and it doesn't sound good that you really should really be pissed off.
Right.
You're impressed I've heard of Stoycroft? Come on, man. Come on. Strike force!
Here it comes again. Thank God no one died this week.
I sucked on.
Not yet.
Here's something you don't hear me say very often.
That's a cry for help, by the way.
I
In case you're not listening.
I just sucked on the wrong end.
Of the
Somebody
vape
clip
pen?
that. Fuck Opeth. The new I like the newer stuff without the screamy, hollery stuff. The fusion sounding stuff I think is way better than the death metal stuff, or prog metal, whatever you want to call that.
It's some form of prog.
You know, I woke up
Chug.
last yesterday morning, Went to bed watching, I think, a Twitch stream or something. Woke up and it was over on Pluto, and it was a Dream Theater concert.
Mm-hmm.
Fiance was like, I said, what? She said something. I was like, oh, what's the matter? What? Then I looked up at the TV, and she was like, what is this? And I saw the guy going, and I was like, I think that's Dream Theater.
I was a little sad. Pluto's
really
changed a
was.
little bit.
Yeah.
They dropped all their music channels, which that's good to throw on.
This
sometimes.
is a live music channel.
I know.
24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, they killed the channel. They had one channel. It used to be just girls dancing around in bathing suits.
What channel was that?
It was on Pluto.
I never saw that one.
Well, they killed it. They probably got a lot of heat over it.
Yeah, Jay's on the warpath.
Watch out, Jay.
Melvin said, sooner stick my dick in a jar of bees than buy an Opeth record. Dude, the later the stuff is, the Pale Communion, that's a great record. But no, you missed a prime opportunity to give the Jeff Foxworthy line, which I actually said to my mom today, ironically enough. I'd rather slam my weenie in a sliding glass door than buy an Opeth record. See, that's what you should have said. I always thought that was a great line. That's the best line Jeff Foxworthy ever had. F all the red. You might be a redneck. Jay brought this up. I told you, Jay's been in a metal mood now. Just so happened, Carl the Envelope got in the chat right before we played this, and I felt really happy about it. Jay's Rain and Blood reissue he picked up a couple of years ago or something like that, Jay? 6 months ago? Whatever. Man, I never noticed how kick-ass this back cover is. Look at that. Some beers. A couple of beers, burgers, a few laughs. You know what I mean? That's what we're all about here. Beers, burgers, laughs. Bourbon. We got some bourbon in there.
You know what's funny?
Tell me what's funny, Steve. I want to know about it.
They're drinking Stella Artois.
Is it really?
Yeah, right.
That's not
You
very...
think?
Is that a Def
And
Jam?
they're shorties. They're like
Is that a Def Jam
they're
record?
like little 6-ounce cans.
That's not Def Jam, is it? Is it Def Jam?
Yeah, it's I think it's American.
American.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
And this, the final... see y'all tomorrow. No, the final record, some VCLT from our buddy Vance from last week. This is where it's at. Holy Lord. Man, it don't get much better than this. Showdown, baby. Albert Collins, Robert Cray, Johnny Copeland. Oh, my.
great record.
Oh, my.
Alligator.
Alligator Records, Chicago label. What year is this? I can't
I
remember.
wanna say
85?
80. Yeah.
85? Bonkers.
I have that record.
I didn't realize you had that badass. You should be bringing this over every other week, Steve. Badass record. Really appreciate that. It's
Cool because they list, like, they show you, like, on the first song, Johnny has the first vocal and solo, Albert the second vocal solo, and Robert the third vocal and solo. They like trading off throughout the record, and they tell you who picks it up when.
Yeah, that's really badass.
I like the guitar sound too.
Very, very, very well
No, I
done.
do. It's like just straight
Oh, yeah,
up
yeah.
Stratocaster, straight up Fender amp.
Clean.
No
Turn it
no
up.
frills.
Nope.
Yeah, that's good stuff. It's been a little low key tonight. Let me ask you guys a question. Who's ready to get down with some marbles? You feeling marbly? Who's feeling a little bit marbly tonight? Who's got a track picked out? Who's ready to get loose?
It's ready to get wet.
Let's go. Let's go. I've had enough of it.
So we get in.
Come on. All right, vote for your track. Exclamation point, vote.
Jay?
And then the number. If you got a track that you'd like to see.
Borscht.
Excuse me. Exclamation point, vote. Pick the Halloween track. Which one is that, dude? Guys. What track is that? Devil's Chaos. Got to vote for Pixels Raceway. Everybody's gonna say, "Oh, it's echoing. It's echoing." What track is that? Devil's Chaos. Got to vote for Pixels Raceway. Everybody's gonna say, "Oh, it's
What
echoing."
music is that you're playing in the background?
What we got going on?
Rock and roll.
It's generic Johnny Generico.
No, some live punk rock from the 80s and 90s. You passed? Trick or Treat? It's called Trick or Treat? Oh, I see it. I see Trick or Treat. Exclamation point, vote. 58. 58.
When can we get in?
I see it. I'll do 58 then. Boom. Race. Everybody stand by.
Exclamation point play.
Not yet. Not yet.
Tell Nate Bouchard these tracks is these nuts is not a track.
Exclamation point. Who did these nuts? Who's a Weisenheimer?
Nate Bouchard.
We need to time him out. Let's time him out. Let's time out Nate Bouchard coming in
No,
here.
not going into marbles.
All right,
No. We can't time anybody.
Play?
Exclamation point.
Play. Play.
Exclamation point. Play.
Who is Feet, by the way?
Huh?
Who is Feet?
Feet.
Yeah, one of the users in the chat.
I don't know.
Do you know?
Get in here, guys. Get a good one. Get a good spot. You don't want to be against the edge. So get a good spot. Get in here.
Need him? Who's need him?
We're giving away some security bonds. Is Steve, older gentleman,
Steve went to go take a
pissing?
dump, I think.
Oh,
He rushed out of here pretty quickly.
at least he's away from my sink right now. We clean. Ha ha ha. All right.
Video games put exclamation point pray on there.
Are you guys into candy corn? Let's take a second while Steve's urinating. What's your opinion of candy corn? I fucking love candy corn. I think it's one of the greatest flavors of candy ever. And people shit on it, and I'm fucking tired of it.
What about circus peanuts?
Not as good as candy corn. Candy corn is a fantastic flavor.
It's a good flavor.
And people are always like, "Oh, it's so meh. Candy corn is it's so meta to shit on candy corn, and I don't care for it. I think
I'm down with that.
stand by. Go for Mike. Hello? Hello? I think that's Steve from the restroom. I think Steve just called me from the
At
restroom.
least he didn't text it.
I think Steve just had a Jägermeister shit from the restroom, and he called it in, and he doesn't realize that water's not turned on in that restroom. All right,
I figured you'd jump over there.
all right, here we go. You in there?
Yeah, man.
Here we go. Let's get into it. How do I set start? Boom! Start! All right, let's go. Let's go!
That's all right. I didn't flush, so.
No, there's no flush.
Well, I turn it on whenever I pee.
Oh, okay.
I figured it out. Cutting through.
Look at the curbist. Give him a break. He just lost his job. Too late. Nate Bush. Oh, look at this one. I like this track.
Tubular.
Who recommended this track? I like it. You guys get a point. You guys want a chat point? Restream bot. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. Oh, a pumpkin. Oh, another pumpkin. Oh, no. Restream bot smashed a pumpkin. That gives you that pumpkin. But still in the lead. But, oh, boom. Smashed another pumpkin.
Here comes somebody. Comes two people.
Who is it?
Nate Bouchard.
Nate Bouchard. Boom. Smashed a pumpkin. Here comes Nate Bouchard. Right,
And me.
And you. Restream bot, though.
Come on, Fever. Come on, baby.
Boom! Look at the little speed boost. That's like RC Pro-Am. Nice jump. Nice jump. Solid. Solid move. Boom. Hits the pumpkin.
Oh, you got hung
Oh,
up.
got hung up.
Here comes
Here
Nate
comes
Bouchard.
Nate
Come through. Come through.
Oh,
Come through. Come
no! Good race. Good race. Good race. Come on. Come on. Force it.
Oh.
Come on, guys. Force it.
through. Hot Wheels.
Like RC Pro.
Nate's not giving up. Oh, Trim's off the board. Trim Tight's off the board.
It's a good battle for second right now.
Yeah, I mean, what a position to be in, honestly.
Come on, Fever.
Nate's
Come on,
still
Fever.
not giving
Come on,
up.
Fever. Come
Steve,
on,
you're
Fever.
right back there.
They're jockeying for
How long is this track, though? I don't know. We've not run this track. Hit a pumpkin. Oh, Restream bot. Hit two pumpkins. Nate hit a pumpkin. Oh, he's working his way around. Oh, no. This is going to be...
This could change everything.
This could change everything.
What?
Oh!
No! Slapped him right through to the
Boom!
finish. To the finish.
Whoa.
Who was 3 Street Bot?
I need to know who entered from
YouTube.
YouTube. Because YouTube entered you as Restream bot.
Yeah. Be honest though, if you get going, Steve's sad.
Wow. Great race.
That's T.
Where the hell did I go? How did I end up 7th? Now I'm 3rd.
You
Now
ended
I'm-
up in the sink.
Now I'm 6th. Now I'm 7th. I must be being slapped around up there.
Somehow I ended up 3rd.
Cheating.
I think. I mean, let's wait for the official review here.
Cheated.
I do have aimbot set up. I got wall hacks. If you ain't cheating, you ain't racing. But who is that? Oh, Metal Theologian. That's T. Or is that Chasing the Classics? Were you in there, Brad?
Aaron might not have been in there.
It's somebody on YouTube.
He's probably listening to his records.
Derek is.
Oh, come on.
It's Derek's tooth. I'm gonna flip this table over.
Restream Bot.
So who's the Restream bot? Be honest. Who entered from YouTube? Metal Theologian, is that you? I'm gonna send you a. 2 people didn't finish yet. Yeah, they're terrible. That's why. They're terrible. Man. I've told that story about that chick that picked up all my body hair. We'll tell that story again.
Why?
I got all messed up on some drugs before we played a rock and roll show, and I shaved all my body hair off. I was real messed up at 5 o'clock in the evening.
Did you just watch The Wall or something?
Okay. Let me hit mute. There was one time I was all messed up over this chick, and I took all this this stuff from my house, and I laid it out on the floor, like from that scene in The Wall, when she walked in and there was all this stuff laying on the floor, and it freaked her out and she left. Nothing to do with the story, but that one night we played this show, I was all messed up about 5 o'clock in the evening, and I shaved all my body hair off, like everything. Everything. And I made a ball out of it. I put a rubber band around it. We went and played this show, and we kicked ass like we normally do. And our singer was like, "Hey, guitar player Mike here has got this ball of body hair, and he shaved it all off his body. It's like, who wants this body hair?" And I expected the first 4 or 5 rows to just throw up all over themselves. That was kind of the point. And this one chick was like, "I want it," and came up and like took the fucking ball of body hair.
Think she
And
still has it?
she turned out to be friends with Finn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it was way before that.
Right,
but,
right.
And she was into some drugs.
Let's put it that way.
But
To put it nicely,
Surprisingly.
she was
took a ball. I'm a hairy gentleman. Took a ball. It was like this big, and had a rubber band around. I kept it in my pocket to the show. And at the end, I'm like, "Hey man, Sue wants to get a bar hair," and then the chick's like, "I'd like to have it." I'm like, that's fun. That ain't funny. What? No, you don't. Why would you? Anyway, it's life on the road, Cage. All right, boom. Let's get a dig of the week. We still got to do the week.
Digs of the week.
Who we at? Let me tell you
Jay,
something.
you got some digs, don't you?
yeah.
Let me bust through. I got a few that have nothing to do with nothing.
Your digs are probably better than mine.
What I have to tell you is, we talked about when the pandemic started, how important it was for this time where it was not even possible for most people to dig through their own record stores anymore. Go to your normal haunts, your normal Goodwills, your normal record stores. It was not possible for a lot of people at that point.
Right.
And how important it was and going to be therapeutic for guys like us to take a moment to dig through your own collection. And especially larger collectors that maybe you've neglected a section of your collection or stuff you put aside. And it's a good point to go back and kind of revisit some of that stuff. Because we run into stuff where you get 5 records in a week and they're all great, but a couple of them are like bangers. So, of course, you play the bangers. And you forget there's these 3 other awesome records, and you throw them in the shelf and you never fucking play them. You forget about them, that you even own them at times, which is ridiculous, but it happens. And some of you guys, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Breaking news, Steve. Saban's likely to coach tomorrow night.
Saban's going to coach tomorrow night. Anyway.
Dun, 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 dun.
Breaking news, sports.
Steve.
But anyway, in the process of cleaning out this house, kind of moving some stuff around, fiance was in the junk room, utility room. She's like, "You realize there's some?
Is that what you call it? The utility room?
You realize there's some? You realize there's some? Well, that's what it's supposed to be. It's like you realize there's some records.
Let me into your utility room.
It's like you realize there's some records in here, right?" And I'm like empty covers or something. We can put them on the desk. She's like, no. These are actual records. And I'm like, what?
Back there?
Yeah. And I
Where
pulled.
that country ham hung for 10 years?
Still there.
Still there.
There's a country ham that's 15 years old.
Yeah,
At
at least.
At least. Anyway.
It's just curing.
But look in here. Look in here. We got Casey and the Sunshine Band 45.
It's in good shape.
45. Look at this. Julian Lennon. Let me in.
He just had his 80th birthday last week, didn't he?
45. It's honestly that one's
That's warped.
it's warped. I got close to the dryer.
That's
Why are
that's,
they in such
that's
bad
warped.
shape?
David Gates.
Who'd have thought?
Don't know about David Gates.
That's bread.
Is it?
Baby, I'ma want you.
I know Bread.
Goodbye, girl.
Tim and Lane. Don't know that.
Well, that could be an alcohol ad.
What?
Train of
I
Love.
like that could be in an ad.
Paul Anka. Hang on.
An ad for Jägermeister?
What is this now? The Joy Masters. What is that?
I don't know about that.
Porno.
You guys know the Joy Masters?
Is that a homemade record?
That's the name.
Yeah.
That's the name of the record.
Oh, that's a private press.
That might be worth a lot of money.
That's a private press.
Yeah, that might be
Look how thick that 40 is. That 240.
It's 2.
Oh my god. Oh, that's Everybody Loves Somebody.
Everybody loves somebody.
Dean Martin. Little Dean Martin 45.
Everybody loves
Whoa, I love some Dino.
Don't
Joy
know.
Master Records, and it says the Joy Master. That's a private press.
High Point, North Carolina.
What's the?
Let me see.
I can't read that. It goes with that. Larry Richardson and the Blue Ridge Boys. Silver Barrel Records.
Silver Barrel Records.
Larry Richardson and the Blue Ridge Boys. That sounds like it'd be bluegrass. That may be kind of cool. Look at this.
Open your mouth. He's throwing up in his mouth.
Ned Nostril from Ray Stevens, which is, if you don't know, the B-side of the Mississippi Squirrel Revival. I've got the Mississippi Squirrel Revival 45 over here. Donny Osmond. Boom. Are we drinking liquor?
Who wants to fight?
Jay's trying to fight people.
I'm gonna wrestle the dog.
I don't care. Are you lonesome
Siler
tonight?
City Street Fight.
Donny Osmond. Wham! Here's a Wham 45 featuring George Michael.
He was in Wham, wasn't he?
This is Careless Whisper. The Careless Whisper 45. Is it for laying back in my utility
Whose
room?
were they?
He whammed a little.
That's pretty decent.
Were these early buys for you?
I don't know where these come from. Hot to Trot 10cc. We got BJ Thomas stuff here.
Raindrops are falling on my head.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Alan O'Day. You know Alan O'Day?
Yeah.
And Neil Ford and the Fanatics on Hickory Records.
All right now.
A little picture sleeve, not picture sleeve, but a little
A
sleeve.
45 picture disc.
Burton Cummings, I'm Scared. And Sugar Time Flashback Joy on Portrait Records. That was, oh, it's still got the same sleeve on it. That was back there, and check this out. Woodstock Soundtrack. You got this? Probably. Anybody don't got it? I mean, it's, look, it looks effed up. No, but the records are not bad. I mean, they're not perfect. But look at that. Ain't bad at all. What's that? That's 3 LPs, right? All 3 of them are, I don't angle port. I mean, they're decent. The cover.
We'll start the bidding at $5.
You guys want to get in on this? Burton Cummings was in the Guess Who.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this cover looks like garbage, but the...
Uh-oh. Hitting keys. What's Carl
Hold
think?
that up. Hold that up. Fix that. Do that. Do that for me. I'm hitting buttons. I don't know. I wonder what Carl thinks about it. You got which one, Mervin? Yeah, we should play all those 45s in the show. What's this one here? How about a little... little Leaf Garrett was back there?
Leaf.
Oh, boy.
Leaf, not Leaf. Get
Oh,
it
it's
right.
Leaf, baby. This ain't got no cover, but what is this? This is one I wanted some help with. Whoa. Avco Embassy, the glass bottle. Anybody know anything about this? I didn't really look it up or anything. Steve, you know anything about this?
The glass bottle. No.
Look at that label. Avco Embassy. It seemed almost kind of loungy, but I didn't really research
You
it.
listen to it?
No. And this was back there. Commodores in the pocket. I think I've got 2 other copies of this. You know, it's not in great shape, but it was sitting back in the, I mean, in your like trash room. I don't know. So it's another prime example, which these are not like bonkers records. Like, oh, I'm gonna make $1 million, but it's a fun night worth of like, you know, if you're used to going out and spending money and going to the bars and going to restaurants, it'd be a fun night of grabbing that handful of 45s and playing them and laughing at them if nothing else one night. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Which is what we're talking about when they're in the quarantine, like revisiting your own collection. Grab a handful of nonsense you don't fucking play ever and sit down one night and play them. And if nothing else, laugh at them and be like, oh, why do I own this? Whatever. Still fun music. And also do drugs while you're doing that. All right,
So, I picked up some records at...
You just did that record.
Well, I came across it again, and I decided, you don't have this record.
Don't
I don't think you do.
I? All right. I thought I bought it. We did this last time.
I don't think you have this one.
Okay.
And this is their second record, I think, from 75 or 76.
I like that. The one you had was
Yeah, this is really good. So
really good.
I was going to give it to you.
Hell yeah, dude.
Mother's Finest.
It's fun. I ran across what happened, I think, is I ran across this in a Goodwill and did a little sample on my phone, and for some reason at that moment in time, I was like, this shit's stupid. And then you brought it over, and I was like, what's this record? And I was fucking over the moon about it.
Yeah.
Which is stupid how that... Maybe it was a Monday. You know what I mean? You go into it with a Monday attitude.
I think these next ones were at that High Point.
Glass Bottle is listed as psych rock on that 45. Baby. Come on now.
Carolina's Thrift.
Carolina Thrift. Yeah.
Got a few records, I think.
Cool. Thank you, Mike.
Johnny Lee. Country record.
Yeah.
Looking for Love.
In all the wrong places.
If you remember Urban Cowboy. Nook and Penub from Saturday Night Live. This is the guy. This is the record. Of course, I remember it from Urban Cowboy Soundtrack, but this is the actual release that it was on, 1981, I think, on Elektra Full Moon Records, I think. So, I mean, other than that, it's not a great country record. I just got it for the whole Looking for Love thing.
Yeah.
Urban Cowboy.
What are their prices up there? Still $2?
$2.
Yeah.
I got a reggae record, Steel Pulse.
Is that right?
Babylon.
From up there?
Babylon the Bandit. No, this one I got.
Oh, I was gonna say that's a good score for up there.
It was it was somewhere like there. It might have been.
Kron says 1970 sounds good. Just sampled a few songs. Man, I gotta pull that out.
This is from 1982. Steel Pulse reggae record. It was good.
I always get those guys confused with Inner Circle, who did the Cops theme, which we watch a lot of Cops here.
It's got a Peaches records sticker on it.
Peaches. How many of you guys grew up with Peaches records around locally?
It was a southern area.
No, but I know somebody. I think it's Corey or somebody has Peaches record crates in his collection. Somebody has Peaches record crates.
The douchebag on Lee Street sells them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Remember When?
Huh?
Remember When guy?
That
Yeah.
guy sucks.
I mean, he's got them in his stores, and if you ask him, he'll sell them to you, but they'll charge you.
Yeah.
I came across this Larry Coryell, Steve Kahn record. It's called Coryell Kahn 2 for the Road.
Oh, that's cool, man.
It's
I don't know
actually,
shit about it.
they could be fusion-y.
I mean,
This
Coryell's
is like acoustic fusion.
Is this a totally acoustic record?
It's pretty acoustic. I don't think I've listened to the whole thing, but I listened to it. It's good.
At this point, I would buy anything with Larry Coryell on it. I mean, I'm a believer of Larry Coryell, and if he released a stinker, you know what? Fuck it, I want to own that too, because he's a good musician, and I trust what he's doing.
Cool.
I believe in him, and that's what it's about, baby. Believing in one another.
Last but not least, this is the one I got that you picked up for me last.
I did
a couple weeks ago at Underdog.
Last week.
Last
Friday.
It's a canned bootleg. Don't know what year it came out, but it's from a 1972 live show in Cologne, and it's great. I mean,
yeah,
I didn't realize how good. I mean, I should have. These guys are great live.
Yeah,
it's a great live recording.
This is one I saw it and I was like, because
it's called Horror Trip in the Paper House.
Whoa, let me see that. So, the story behind this was So last week, the record Underdog Records I go to, they got this great import section, and this is where I got the same distributor that released this is where I got my My Bloody Valentine import copy from, and he's had some. There's a Queens of the Stone Age like Philadelphia concert import. There's this Danzig stuff up there. But according to the owner, Jonathan, he's like, this guy vets all of this stuff. I think they're all Italian imports, but he vets all of them before distributing to the people, the record stores that he does. Because knowing that, like, if these imports sound like shit or are, you know, it's $30 and it sounds like recorded on a fucking realistic boombox, you're not going to order from me again. So this guy's very particular about making sure they sound good. So you know when you buy from me, these imports are going to sound really good. So I saw this one in there, and I knew he said, because he had some Nirvana stuff in there, he had Queens of the Stone Age, Danzig, a lot of stuff like that would, you know. And I said, hey, would you mind? He was like, I can put it on if you want. So while I was looking for the rest of my records, actually the stuff that I picked up tonight for Dig of the Week, this record was playing. And a couple of minutes into it, I'm like, holy shit, this is a bonkers ass record.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. And it was like $20. And I was like, I would totally buy this. But I was like, honestly, I don't own any Can records because you own a shit ton. We want to listen to Can records. You bring Can records over. I'm like, so.
Oh.
Whoa! Limerin is now a friend of the program. Thank you so much, dude. We appreciate that, man.
He's always a friend.
But I was like, that's kind of a dickhole move. It's like, Steve's got all the Can records.
I mean, they're not mine to own.
No, but like, literally, that would have been my only Can record. I would have had this one bootleg Can record, which sound good, but if you're collecting those, so I, you know, anyway.
Appreciate it.
That's kind of how I passed it down the line, because I know I'd still get to listen to it or whatever, and you get to put it into your Can collection versus versus my Can collection, which is cool. So anyway, but yeah, I was blown away by the quality and the production and the tightness of the band and everything of that record. I was blown away by in the store while I was digging for other records, where I kept going and I would stop and be like, fuck, man. Like, and he was like, yeah, I'm right, you know, kind of thing. So we kind of went back and forth. So I knew that was one of the two of us was going to own that record by the end of the day, 100%. Because if you had said no, I'm out of money or I don't want that, I would have bought it anyway. All right.
You got any digs?
I got some.
You got some.
Come on up, Jay. Jay's got some bonker stuff.
No,
I got
not really bonkers.
Oh, Jay's got no. Jay's got bonker stuff, and I got to piss so bad, but that's all right.
You don't do a commercial break and come
No.
back?
We're gonna push on through.
Oh God, I don't fell over. All right. Let's do a shot before we get started here.
What? I could pour Cool Pack. I could pour this over pancakes.
Take a swig of this over here.
Jay's gonna bork. He's horking Jägermeister and energy drink. Jay's gonna bork like, momentarily. You guys stay tuned.
What are we talking about?
Jay's gonna hold him like that.
You want me to just do my three? What do you want to do?
Yeah, you do your three. I want to hear about them.
All right. Oh, my stomach's hanging out there.
Let's see it. That's all right. We're blocking you off.
Oh God.
Oh, I didn't do.
All right. The first one I picked up was I picked up this on a Blonde Stab
Okay.
because it wasn't expensive. I went through the entire metal section. I told you I've been in a metal
Yeah, metal
dig
mood.
here like the last
Sure.
5 days or so. Like life's been catching up to you and everything. And so I picked up this record, Heaven. This is called Knocking on Heaven's Door. And if you look at the back,
Oh my god, this looks awesome, dude.
if you look at the back of it though, $7. So a Blind Stab $7 80s record. That looks 80s all the way to me,
Them
right?
titties ain't retarded.
No, they ain't. But that's the reason I bought it.
Oh yeah, look at that drum set.
So
Ooh, baby.
I didn't sample this on my phone. I know it's gonna be cheesy.
Oh, I don't have my bling on.
Oh man, dude.
Let me get my eyes. Steve, where are you at? Oh my god. Oh, the music stopped. Thank you, Merv.
So is that the music?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Actually, I'm going to skip ahead.
Okay. But I was talking to the store owner when I checked out and everything,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yeah, like it's a cool record. They were a lot cooler when Ronnie James Dio was their lead singer."
What?
So apparently, like Ronnie James Dio, cut his teeth with them, back in the
With Heaven.
Heaven, yeah. So he's like, and Patrick's very I wouldn't say metal snob, but he knows his metal, he knows his shit.
Aficionado.
Yeah, and he's like, dude, he's like,
Steve, hand me my ice. I forgot it the whole show.
Where is it?
On the back of the doorknob. Man. I'm upset about it now. Oh, no. Up there, actually. Open the door.
this is getting
No, behind the door.
what's going on here?
Keep talking, Jay. We're listening. Everybody's listening.
You're ruining my spot, man.
No?
Really, you kind of ruined it.
Yeah, I mean, let's not get crazy in the fact that this show is still all about me. I'm sorry.
But yeah,
So Dio was the singer of that band of Heaven.
of Heaven. That's what I heard. I haven't confirmed that yet.
Dio was in Heaven and Hell, not Heaven.
The
No.
album was Heaven.
Well, that was the band
Yeah.
too, Heaven and Hell, yeah. Because they had to rename themselves. I don't know, man. I'm just going by what the guy told me.
That's what the dude said.
But
That's not Dio.
no. Back in the early Heaven days, apparently. I don't know. Maybe,
Have you listened to it yet?
No, but Patrick said it's like what you think it's like. He says hairish, serious hair metal.
Or they're really serious about it.
Yeah, they're not they don't like women, necessarily and it's just but he says not great, but it's fun. So he said you'll enjoy it. He said you'll enjoy it for $7.
I'm on board with that.
So yeah. So anyway, and a big dig of the week. I wanted to actually buy something this week.
Big. What?
Yeah, I wanted to buy something this week. So I finally got around to getting
Whoa.
Meantime by Helmet. This has been, I passed so many times on this record.
Whoa.
I passed probably a dozen times on this record.
This is big time business right here.
Yeah. So this has got a big spot in my heart.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the timing and everything that it came out. This was the first compact disc I ever owned.
And that's blue and red vinyl. What?
Yeah, this is the limited blue and red. I paid $3 more and got the red and blue vinyl apparently. It's only $20 record, so yeah. But this is a
Badass.
2017 reissue, so the 1992 Meantime.
Show this off.
Pretty cool record.
I mean,
man.
for me and Jay, me and Jay were in the first band together in high school. This is big. This is heavy.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. We got to put that on when the show's over.
Yeah.
So
This is a big influence for how I play guitar.
yeah.
today.
That's Drop D. That's
Still today.
Half Step Down, Drop D. That was one of the early kind of...
For 90s Mike Miller, this is where it was at.
Well, and they were like the first like short-haired, like just hard...
Short-haired metal guys.
Yeah. Kind of
All the metal guys had long hair and black shirts and black jeans and wore boots and worshiped the devil. And these guys were like short hairs with like ball caps on.
Yeah.
That still
like they delivered the mail or something, you know.
brought it.
Yeah.
I loved that at the time.
Yeah.
100%.
So finally, this is probably one of the most fun dollar records I've ever purchased in my life.
Dollar record.
Yes. This was actually kind of the highlight of my spending day.
Okay.
I found this going out the door. This is a London Records issue of How to Give Yourself a Checkout. Okay?
What?
So, if you want to put that up there. So
I would love to.
This is a stereo...
Fidelity test.
Yes. So this is how you can go...
There's a few of those out there.
Kind of fix things. It's got the Hertz stuff on the back of it as far as like...
A checkout.
Yeah. So this weekend, maybe I'll like give my stereo a checkout and see what it looks
I need to
like.
give this one a check.
British people talk funny.
So,
They talk funny over there now. Say.
yeah, so like I thought that was just a really like fun dollar record.
Wow. Had a killer cover.
Yeah,
I would frame that cover.
Yeah, it's real clean and everything too. So, tone controls. Let's see. Silent grooves. It's got a setting on here. Groove jumping and distortion. Talked to you about that earlier. Need to fix that. Stereophonic music, sound colorization. Wow and flutter.
Let's get into Flutter.
Anti-skating.
Oh, let's not get into that. I mean,
Yeah. So looking forward to calibrating my stereo this week.
I don't want to get into anti-skating because the boss man is such a huge proponent.
It's not a crime.
It's not a crime. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, Steve, here you go.
But I do have.
What's in Mike's sack?
I've got a couple of things this week that leftovers from last week. I'll check this out. This was in the dollar. I picked this up for $1. A little bucker.
Buckaroo.
Little buckaroo from last week. Love this guy. This is
Finish
one
it
of
off,
the,
just polish it off, Steve.
This is one of those musicians that I think I would love to have hung out with, because he just seems like such a happy, nice, loving guy. Is Billy Preston.
Okay.
That's a Billy Preston record I didn't own. Look at that. Look at this guy.
It looks like a bundle of fun.
Bundle of fun. Everybody likes some kind of music. It's the name of this.
It makes you
Jazz,
happy, right?
gospel, blues, rock. And apparently, that's exactly what this record is. I'll give you a little... I hit a button.
That makes you happy, right? I mean...
This says...
What's going on here?
Hold this up, if you would, please. 8th studio album by American musician Billy Preston was released in September 73 on A&M. Album includes the instrumental Space Race, which was released as a single and which was a sequel of sorts to Preston's 71 hit Out of Space. The instrumental proved popular enough that the musical variety show American Bandstand used it as the song for its mid-broadcast break from the mid-70s until the show's completed its run in '89.
The mid...
That's what it is?
I think so.
Wow. The album also featured a cover of Bob Dylan's It's All Right Ma, I'm Only Bleeding. How Long Has the Train Been Gone? But yeah.
Where'd you get that one from?
Underdog in the dollar section.
Oh, wow.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Cool, man.
Underdog's dollar section has proved just so phenomenal. If not for me, for like the Kid or Aaron Griffin or stuff that I'm just like, I'm sticking this in somebody's fucking bag.
How many records have you sent Aaron Griffin now?
It's there in that bag over there. I ain't sending shit. He's got to come up here and get them.
Oh,
He's got to come sit.
Come up here and get him.
He's got to come sit
watch
in the
a wrestling
chair.
match or something.
He's got to come sit in the chair.
Watch a Chiefs game.
He's got to come watch Starcade '83 with us.
That's a deal. That is a deal.
Aaron's got to come up here. We're going to watch
Saturday
Starcade
night.
'83
Or
on Saturday night.
We'll get razor blades and cut our foreheads.
We'll get razor blades. We'll cut our forehead. That blood will go into the sausage we grill outside. We'll get serious about it. It'll be like a blood pact. We're blood brothers moving forward.
Do it. Let's do it.
Okay. I got 2 more records. Now check this out. I hope Mr. Bizarro's
You got
still
a
in
cable
here.
there hooked up to you.
I don't give a fuck, Jay.
Just saying, I don't want you to blame it on me.
I picked up I've been staring at this record for a year.
Okay.
A year at one of my local record stores.
Okay. Same with me with that helmet record.
Underdog, exactly. This may be a little different situation. What really kind of triggered me in this is our buddy Aaron, Mr. Bizarro, huge soundtrack guy, got me really thinking about the soundtrack records. We did a little segment on the show where we talked about 2 segments, I think we did. Yep. Soundtrack records, talked about them. Cool stuff we got. Maybe we don't pull out often enough to talk about. This is one of those that have been staring at me in the face for so long. Baby. Action Jackson, which I own on VHS and love.
Yeah.
And I love this movie because it's just so 80s. It is perfect. And you know what? This album was $5, and it is sealed. A sealed Action Jackson soundtrack. Sealed.
Better put that away with that Queens of the Stone Age you showed us earlier.
So let me tell you what's on this now.
Crap.
No.
I've got a Herb Alpert sealed somewhere. You want to trade?
No,
There's a lot of chicks on there.
I pulled this out.
The Pointer Sisters, I mean.
I got
Variety.
Soundtrack albums produced by Richard Perry, Jeff Lorber of Jeff Lorber Fusion. Let me get back on a wide shot so I don't look like an idiot. Stephen Salas as well, Jesse Johnson. Soundtrack features new music by Herbie Hancock, the Pointer Sisters, R&B hit He Turned Me Out, Levert, and Sister Sledge.
Yeah, but that was like their...
The soundtrack also includes 3 new songs by Vanity, Fairway Eves, The Undress, written and produced by former Time members and musicians Jesse Johnson and the Shotgun with Dave Koz. None of that means anything to me. You know Dave Koz?
Yeah, I've got some Dave Koz.
I pulled this up and sampled like 3-4 tracks off of it, and it is exactly what I want to hear when I come in for a Friday night.
What year was that movie?
85. I'm just guessing.
80 bad.
No, 88. 88.
80 terrible.
You know who the bad guy was?
Dolph Lundgren?
Okay. Can anybody guess who the bad guy is in
Action Jackson?
Action Jackson?
You said 88. That would be...
Yeah. Super bad guy.
Tommy Lee Jones.
80.
You're close.
Was he big at the time?
Imagine a Tommy Lee Jones knockoff. No, he's bigger later. On a series. Why is Steve so
David
negative?
Duchovny. Why is Steve so negative? Let's make that a segment.
Let's make that a t-shirt. What are you talking about? Okay. CTN. Initial CT.
Charles Nelson Riley?
You're close.
CTN?
But a TV show
I don't know.
about sports.
Show about sports.
First and 10?
First and 10. Scott Bakula? These Scott Bakula jokes. What was that show he was on?
Craig T. Nelson.
Oh.
Craig T. Nelson's the bad guy. Coach.
Should have said from Coach.
There he is. Look at there. He's a bad guy.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Coach is a great show for those people who don't watch it, by the way.
I'm stoked for this.
Yeah.
It's stupid as fuck, and I'm stoked as hell.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Because when I sampled it, it's literally been up there for a year, and I thought about it. I was like, oh, man, Action Jackson, fuck yeah.
You didn't pay more than $1 for that, did you?
$5, because
Good
it's,
Lord,
it's
man, what's
sealed.
wrong with you?
It's sealed.
Are you going to open it?
That's why I
open it?
waited. That's what, yeah.
You're gonna hold on to it.
Yeah. That's why I waited for a year, because then when I finally sampled what it was, and I'm like, that is the music that I totally That's what we're looking for. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Gonna get you there.
Now, my big dig of the week. Now,
Big dig.
it's funny because
Big dig.
I hyped this band up when the release first came out. Super into it. Talked about how badass the music was, how badass and unique the label was, and talked them really big up. And I think 3 people that watched the program went and bought this record based on my recommendation.
And you found
Our
it.
recommendation. And actually, one of them actually went up and bought it just right before I showed up to purchase the album locally.
Okay.
But it kind of slipped away and I didn't, whatever. Then it kind of popped back up and I'm like, you know what? Of all the times that I'm like recommending an album, at some point it's like, you know what? You should probably pick up the album that you recommend. Because it's, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about a $50 record here. I'm talking about this record here, Black Market Brass. Ooh, Undying Thirst on Coal Mine Records out of Ohio, and it is so kick-ass. I actually went up there last week to pick up the new Budo's Band record, which is of that same Afro-funk, that nouveau Afro-funk beat camera.
I thought.
And he didn't see my message, and so it was like gone. Good walk. But he didn't have the new Budo's Band. He had sold that previously, and I was like, you know what? It's cool, man, because this gives me a prime opportunity to pick up the Black Market Brass. I know Metal Theologian. I know Steve Bender. Pick this up.
Sky Stricknon said he almost bought it.
It's so good. It's Sabbathy infused Afro funk stuff, man. And it belongs here on this fucking
It's
program.
kind of like the Brown Sabbath album that I got.
Yeah. If it belongs anywhere, it belongs here with us. And by us, I mean you, me, and you guys. You guys watching right now. It belongs with us here on this program. This is what we do. This kind of music is what we fucking do here. And it belongs here, and I'm so glad to have picked that up.
You don't keep it sealed?
Fuck no! We're going to play it right after the damn show over on Twitch. Let's take a quick commercial break. Did I bring stuff in for...
So to speak in Chip Chat? I don't know.
Yeah. We got breaking news and so to speak. I mean, I don't want to get
Sad
into...
day.
I don't want to get into a whole big thing, but we got some big news coming in here.
Yes, it is, Steve. Come on, Steve.
But we got stuff coming up. Everybody, you guys want a throwback graphic? Since Sean was in here earlier. I'm clicking on buttons.
Make it a Sean graphic.
Make it a Sean graphic. Boom. Even though it says Ustream. You guys stay tuned. We'll be right back here with a, so to speak, in Chip Chat here on a live edition of Grown Man Record Night.
Welcome to the world of terror. When I'm not busy embalming bodies, which isn't often, I like to relax with some good family reading. Let me introduce you to my personal library of Fangoria, the leader in horror entertainment. What a fascinatingly hideous cover of Freddy Krueger. And devilishly candid reviews of the latest horror videos, and gloriously bloody color photos from the newest Friday the 13th. They're all here in Fangoria. Can I persuade you to subscribe?
This is Fango editor Tony Tupone asking you to enter the world of Fangoria. Only $12.49 for a special 6-month video subscription. Send check or money order to Fangoria Magazine, 475 Park Avenue South, New York, 10016.
Let the dead bodies wait.
Man, this 555 deal's really popular. Mr. Trump, here you go. 3 medium pizzas, $5 each.
Tell you what, I'll counter that offer with an even better one. Here's the deal. You give me those 3 pizzas, only I'll give you just $5 apiece.
Sure. Okay.
Still got it, Donald. Still got it.
Call now and get 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each. Get the door. It's the Domino's 555.
Rayovac is providing free personal kid-size flashlights for use when trick-or-treating Halloween night. These flashlights will light the way to safer rounds of the neighborhoods. To get your flashlight, just come to any Madison Burger King on October 30th and ask for one. No purchase is necessary, and Burger King will give you a special treat bag and a coupon good for the soft drink of your choice. But the supply is limited, so get to Burger King early. And remember, be safe this Halloween. Wear light-colored costumes, be extra careful crossing streets, and ask your parents to check your treats and throw out any unwrapped ones just to be safe.
Which of you Magic experts has created the toughest game for Atari's video system?
Demon attack!
Whoa there, Fire Breath.
You not good enough for demon attack! You win for the moon! I'm winning!
Good work, Voltar. Demon attack really is tough. Magic's Demon Attack. In television version, coming soon.
Right up there. Okay, get one. You know. No, heck no. Howard.
Howard, don't knock it over.
There's a car behind. I can't even get out there. Go on. You might fall down under. And not you. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, there it is. Look, look, look. Look. There you go, Buzz. Yeah, I might go off in it with the elevator. But they ain't gonna do it. I'm going to. I'm gonna do that. It's up there. How do you get that far?
Huh?
How do you get that far? Camel! A camel! Look, they do catch us. Electric circuit. Get up there and sit on that thing. Games in there.
Game.
Yeah, you know, video type game stuff. Get up there, Howard.
Boom. Okay, we're back.
Yeah.
Here on Grown Man Record Night. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody
what's that feedback?
staying with us here. We're late into the evening. Bright in here. Bright.
So we're here for sodas and chips.
I need two sources to be able to we have a source from New Jersey and the Atlantic coast area, undisclosed, two independent sources so that we can run the breaking news graphic. Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking, so to speak, news this evening. We're just learning now and confirming that Tab soda from the Coca-Cola Company is no more.
The original diet soda.
The original diet soda.
I'll say that along with
Wait, so you
along
mean
with Fresca.
the dream of selling Tab ended this week?
After 60 years, Coca-Cola is discontinuing its first ever diet soda. Tab, which acquired a huge fan base in the 70s and 80s, maintained a small but devoted fan base throughout the years. I'll be honest, I have not seen Tab in a very long time. But according to the Robert Bixby, executive director of the Concord Coalition, what the fuck is that? Tab had his amazing run. Concord Coalition and longtime Tab enthusiast, it says. Bixby said messages of condolences have been pouring in. As a business decision, I can understand it, but it's a very sad day. I do feel like I'm losing a friend. I'm not joking.
Tab was terrible. It's sweetened with saccharin.
Tab is one of the several quote unquote underperforming products Coke has, and in recent times they're eliminating some of their cutting out some of their products.
When you think about it, like originally it was just all the Coke products and Tab and Fresca. Those were your diet drinks.
Right.
But Fresca has survived.
Now, what I wanted to know, because what you were saying is, like when I grew up in I remember my mom buying Tab in the 80s, and it sucked because exactly what you said. It was saccharin, and saccharin tastes like fucking rat poison. It's awful. In terms of, if you had to drink saccharin to be a diet guy, no way. I would drink corn syrup all day long and just be fat. But I wondered, did they still do that? Like when the can, this is a modern can.
That's about the same as it was.
But you see the product of the Coke, that's a modern can.
It's a modern can, but yeah. It's
were they still using saccharin to sweeten Tab like in the last few years?
Know. I would guess so.
I don't know.
Just to give it that distinct flavor that people that really love Tab, like Mr.
Maybe it is.
Whatever his name is.
Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't have the answer to that question. But anyway, it was that's sad. Yeah, you used to have the pull tab. That's good point, Scott. Yeah, the old pull tab. I wish beers still have the pull tabs on them. I was too young to experience a pull tab beer ever my whole life.
You could shoot them.
The only pull tab I ever experienced is like Donald Duck orange juice. OJ.
With that little paperish tab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got a good metal pull tab of a soda or a beer in my life. I wish I had got to experience that because I'd watch it on Smokey and the Bandit. They pull the tab off and drink a beer. I never got to experience that. Oh.
Didn't Tim McGraw write a song about that?
No. Moving on to Soda Speak. Metal Theologian said it still tasted like shit the last time he had one. Yeah, I would imagine. Probably better diet sodas out there. I'm just guessing. Steve, you brought something for Soda Speak, though.
I did.
Is it a diet saccharin infused soda?
Not at all.
Okay. Well,
high fructose corn syrup.
All right, let's get into it.
To the max.
All right.
It's a 2-liter bottle of
baby.
Watermelon Crush.
Come on now.
Crushed watermelon.
Man, my favorite flavor of all time is watermelon.
Now, I think for a while this was only in Canada, but now it's here.
Now, you can buy, text, and see down here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you see that. You into labels?
Apparently there's a contest. You can win Crush for a year.
Oh, wow. Watermelon Crush. We ever done this?
I don't think we have.
I don't think we have. I love Crush, and I love a watermelon flavor now. I prefer actual watermelon and not like that watermelon candy flavor, so I'm hoping it's got a nice, natural watermelon flavor. Probably not. Let me give it the old Carl treatment around here. Before you say anything, I expect it to taste like a watermelon now or later. No, sir.
No?
No.
I think it does.
Not as sweet. Not as candy.
Jay?
No. I love it.
Watermelon?
That tastes like watermelon.
It tastes like watermelon candy to me.
I don't think it's that sweet.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's Jolly Rancher all the way.
You think that tastes like a Jolly Rancher? I think that tastes much more natural watermelon than I 100% expected.
Not an hour later. Jolly Rancher. That's what it tastes like.
To me, it tastes way less candy than I thought it was going to. I mean, granted, it's got the
like it.
sugar and the calories to explain that, but it's
refreshing.
It really
Sweet.
is. As a mixer, hello, come on. Little vodka, little watermelon soda. Ice cold. I mean, we're getting into the cooler months, but in the summertime, this would be a great drink.
Worst. Maybe some coconut rum.
Yeah. I would vodka it personally, but that'd be good. That's a good soda. I like that a lot. It's got that back end watermelon. It almost tastes like the watermelon rind. You know what I mean? As you get close to the white part of the watermelon, it starts getting that other flavor that's more pronounced. That's what that tastes like. In a good way, because I like that. I'm not shitting on it. That's the kind of watermelon I think, because the front heart, what we call the heart of the watermelon, it's super sweet and super juicy, and everybody loves that. But I like it when you get down to the fucking white part and starts getting that almost a little bit bitter flavor, but still sweet. That's what that tastes like to me, because it's pronounced.
Okay.
To me, the heart wouldn't be that pronounced. It would taste sweet as hell.
Man, that's a dissection of water.
I'm just telling you. That's how I view it. I mean, baby, if you ain't with me, that's fine. That's fine. We can agree to disagree. And you can be wrong the rest of your fucking life. It's up to you. You want to be wrong the rest of your life? You want to be a loser? That's fine. Go be a loser. Go be a loser on somebody else's stream. You going to be a loser over here. This stream, full of winners. Maybe you didn't see the hat.
Wolf of Wall Street. You want to be a loser, go get a job at McDonald's.
Maybe you did take a whiff of the hat. Take a whiff. Take a whiff of my hat. Somebody write that down. That's funny, and next week I want to revert back to it. Take a whiff of this hat. Somebody write that down. Now, for a chip chat thing this evening, we got something neat. My mom actually gave us last week to check out. We're big fans of the hers chips here on the program, and they have done some phenomenal stuff with their chips, and also the stuff they do with their cheese puffs is second to none. Yeah, it's pretty much second to none. Better than Cheetos. I think they do bigger and better and more flavorful stuff with their cheese puffs than any other brand. And this is a 7-layer dip. Game day flavors.
Oh, game day.
This is perfect for tomorrow, Steve, because you're going to be watching a football program.
I may have to come back.
You ever seen them football men? They hike it. They got all the hikes on it. What's your favorite hike? 32?
Set hike.
I like a big 32.
Just a straight up set hike.
So this is a game day flavor. Oh, it's got a little description. We can't not read the description. Might need my readers. Football season is here. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yes, sir.
And that means spending time with friends and family, rooting for your favorite team. Whether you're tailgating in the parking lot at the game or watching from home, make your gathering worth cheering for by adding Hers game day flavors. Score big by making these quality snacks part of your game day ritual. Let's get serious. I wish my job was writing these goddamn things on the back of these chip bags. That's some of the most poignant writing I've read in a really long time. Okay. Every time I read shit like that, I think the same thing. God, I wish I did that for a living. When you're trekking across the Appalachian Mountains and you stop to take a break and you open up your fresh, crisp bag of Blue Ridge potato chips. They always have
I
these.
just finished that Robert Heinlein trilogy, but damn, the back of this bag of chips just beats all.
These have nothing on like Faulkner. I mean, they have the same. Ooh, they got a nice
stench
to them. They're poofy now.
I'm not a poof fan.
I like a poof guy.
Is that a 7-layer salad?
It's a 7-layer poof guy.
They all look funny.
Mm.
Look at them. Just take a look at them.
Man.
Man, I don't know what they smell like.
I like the flavor on them.
Yeah. A lot of flavor. I don't taste much more than the cheese. Do you?
Yeah.
Little Mexican flavor.
I taste like a dip thing going on there.
Yeah, I do on the back end. Takes a little bit. I'm definitely not mad at these. These are good. Check these out when you run across them in your local groceteria. I would not kick them out of the bedroom, if you know what I mean.
Like a mix of cheese and sour cream.
We talking about fucking
salsa.
potato chips over here?
Shit, are we going to Taco Bell?
Let's go.
I got the app.
I got $20. Let's do it.
You know what would be fun for the show? Let's rob a fast food store.
Just take the chips.
I got a pistol. We can go up there and rob them.
Hey, we're talking about sponsoring a golf tournament.
Yeah.
Putt-putt
tournament. We're gonna sponsor a golf tournament.
Like a charity golf tournament.
Oh, really? Where's the money go?
I don't care. We'll hang our banner up.
Charity?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to sponsor a softball team.
What's that?
Oh, this kind of goes with that, I think.
This is an OBS.
This is an OBS. I couldn't resist trying it earlier today. I saw commercials for Cheetos popcorn, and I thought, you know, I know it's not a chip per se. We don't do popcorn per se, but it is a
Really?
Cheetos Frito-Lay Cheetos brand of corn, and I thought I'd give it a try. And I must say, I really, really like this.
I don't think I've ever done this or tried this.
Oh, those are really solid. The cheese curls.
Now, I think they come in the regular Cheetos flavoring
Roll these
here.
up. Oh.
The cheddar flavor.
Yeah, those are good.
They also come in that red powder that they put on everything, the hotter
Oh,
one.
hot one?
Yeah.
Mm.
Gray, you want to try it?
No, I don't do popcorn.
I think you'll like it.
You don't eat popcorn?
You sure?
I'm sure.
What's that about?
I don't do popcorn.
You don't do popcorn. You don't eat popcorn.
No.
You go to the movie, you don't eat popcorn.
No, it's satanic.
Popcorn satanic.
Popcorn is satanic?
You really don't like popcorn?
It's good popcorn.
That's weird as fuck, dude.
My wife liked it, and believe me, she's a popcorn aficionado. She pops her own corn a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
This show's going off the rails.
All right. Well,
I like the flavor on the hers better.
than this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good flavor. That 7-layer dip, I don't necessarily get 7-layer dip out of
I'm
that.
just not a big puff fan.
I like them better than the Crunchos.
Not good.
100%. Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
Good stuff. Hey, let's go back over to guys. Jay's losing his job, and he wants everybody to come over and listen to a record he's going to play. He bought today. Jay bought a record today, and
Let's go fight in the yard.
he wants everybody to hear it.
You'll put that helmet record on?
Come over here, listen to Jay's record, please. He's losing his job today.
How many donations?
Not losing. He lost.
But he lost. Yeah, it's not present tense. It's past. It's done. Done deal. That's all right. You're moving on. Moving on by playing a helmet record. So come over here, check us out.
I spent my last $20 on this.
He spent his last $20.
Please listen.
Please listen and donate a whole bunch more money so he can go buy more. No. But we appreciate everybody hanging out with us and joining us here on Friday night. Everybody's got a great weekend lineup in front of them. Got some sport ball games. Got
Big
some
sport ball. Big sport ball. Big sport ball.
records, sport ball, maybe some grilling out.
Bravos.
Whee! This is where it's at. It's going to be a good weekend. It's going to be a good one. Everybody's going to have a good one. I feel it in my bones. And next week, we'll get back together and rejoin and talk about it here on a brand new, all new, live episode of Grown Man Record Night. And hope everybody enjoys it and has a good time. And we'll see you then. But come over to Twitch for right now, and let's go listen to this helmet record that Jay's got. And some Black Market Brass. Yeah. I'm coming over there. I'm coming over. Nobody move. Nobody move. They got it down there.
Put on that Can album, too.
The Can album. We're going to be playing records till 5 o'clock in the morning.
Cows come home.
6, 7.
Moo.